A few days ago, I was on my way out into the forest to a lake to do some photography. Out of nowhere, while driving uphill, the car suddenly started pulling to the right. I had no chance to correct it, and before I knew it, I slid straight down to the ditch. Luckily, I wasn't going very fast, so neither I nor the car was damaged. When I got out to take a look, it became obvious pretty quickly that getting the car back up wouldn't be easy. There was more than half a meter of snow in the ditch, so I called my brother, who luckily wasn't at work that day. While waiting for him, I placed a warning triangle in the curve further down the road. The speed limit here was 70 kilometers per hour, and I didn't want anyone coming around the bend too fast without seeing me. Since I had nothing else to do, and because I'm stubborn, I decided to try getting the car out of my own. When driving in conditions like this, it's a good idea to carry gravel, a shovel, and even wooden planks in case you get stuck. Unfortunately, I had none of that. I started walking along the road, looking for a sandbox. They usually placed here and there during the winter, and luckily I found one about 100 meters from the car. In the car, I had a white metal box where I usually keep tools, ratchet straps, and jumper cables and stuff like that. I emptied it and used the box to dig around the car as much as possible. I also had an empty washer fluid jug, so I cut off the top and used it as a scoop for the gravel. After bringing the gravel back, I took out the jack that I always keep in the car and lifted the side that were on the road. I put gravel both in front and directly under the tires. I also tried adding gravel down in the ditch, but it was hard to reach properly. And also the jack went down in the ground instead of lifting the car up. I then tried carefully driving the car up. But of course, it didn't work. At that point, I realized there wasn't much more I could do on my own, so I decided to start walking down towards my brother to stay warm. Honestly, I didn't mind the walk that day. The weather was great and the snowy landscape was absolutely beautiful. After about 3 kilometers, I finally saw his car, and we drove back to the scene. Once there, we lifted the car up again, this time also in the ditch, placed a wooden plank under the jack, so it wouldn't just sink into the snow, but actually lift the car. After that, we made several attempts, and each time we were very close to getting it out. I never had to call a tow truck before, and I wasn't about to start now. So we tried everything we could. We pushed from the front, the back, and even on the side of the car to get the tires on the road to get grip.
Fick faktiskt hjälp av en norrvagn. Nästan bra att ha 2 varningstrianglar i bilen egentligen. Ja, en fram och en bak. Ja, men om man hade stått precis i en kurva hade du inte sett på något håll. Ja, men det är det jag menar. En på båda sidorna. Bara jag som sitter fast. Jag vill säga att jag kommer av. Jag ser lite pippar överallt. Ja, verkligen. Det går igen tanken här. Det är därför jag alltid har grejer i bilen. Ja, jag brukar också ha som sagt verktygslåda och grejer. Hade jag haft plankor i bilen då tror jag då hade jag nog fixat det.
Almost everyone who drove past asked if we needed help, but I was determined that we would solve this ourselves.
Fan, det är aldrig någon robust kvar som stannar när man behöver det. Nej, jag tror fan det ska gå, vet du. Vad sa du? Vi har det. Ja. Vi var ner rutan. Ja. När du är redo så kör vi. Ja, kör vi. Ja. Nästan. Nu ska du backa. Vänta lite då. Så flyttar de här grejerna. Ja. 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 Framåt. Ja, kör. Okej, vänta lite. Ja, kör. Kör. Kör, kör, kör. Kom igen. Nu jävlar, fortsätt. Ja, kom igen. Vänta lite. Jag ska justera om den här. Jag tror att det går. Oh ja. Jag får bara. Ja, kör, försök till. Sån här. Ja. Kom igen. Måste backa igen. Så ja. Ja. Jag ska testa att knuffa bak en gång. Annars kanske backa går. Ja, vi kör fram först. Ja, kör med. Backar. Ja. Ja. Jag backar helt och hållet nu. Ja, vänta då. Det är grejer här. Ja. Nu är vi nära. Vänta lite här. Ja. Hacka lite här. lite rak. Så ja. Försök bara fortsätta köra igenom sen. Ja. Ja. Vänta, jag måste bara få bra fästen här. Ja. För grejen är du rör dig fram, men inte jävligt mycket uppåt. Nej, jag vet. Ja. Ja, vi kör.
Eventually, we decided to try towing the car out. The reason we hadn't done that earlier was because my brother's cars isn't exactly ideal for it. And he was worried about ending up in the ditch himself.
Jävla fin Toyota-triangel. Kolla den här, den var fräsch. Kör! Kör, 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 kör! Kör! Kör, kör, kör! Ja! Uppe!
But with enough force, the car almost flew out of the ditch and I was finally free. We packed everything up and drove off. A bit down the road, the car started to feel strange on the right side, so I stopped at a gas station. That's when I noticed the real problem. The right front tire was almost completely flat. When I checked the pressure, it was down at 0.9 bar. No wonder I ended up in the ditch. So take it easy out there in this kind of weather.